Hey guys, Sheri Richardson from Experimental Homesteader Exotic Gardening, SheriAnnRicherson.com and BiennialBlogathonBash.com. Welcome to our daily vlog. Today I want to talk about some sources where you can get items to add to your pantry, help with your prepping stockpile, that don't cost you anything but gas and a little bit of time. Here in Indiana, we have the Second Harvest tailgates, and they give out a lot of foods that are either good to store just like they are, or can be used to can and make something. For example, I went to ours today, and I got a bunch of powdered milk. I got a bunch of mashed potato flakes. I got a bunch of bread that I'm going to dry and turn into breadcrumbs that I can use to, I can use it on fish. I could use it as a breading on all kinds of meats. I could leave some as stuffing or croutons, depending on how I prepared them. So the amount of bread that they give really goes a long way when you start breaking it down and using it like that. Because I make my own bread, and I actually have some store-bought bread right now in the refrigerator that is still good. I didn't want to use any of this for fresh eating. I did put one loaf in the freezer. I went ahead and put it inside of a freezer bag, and I will have that in there if I want to thaw a loaf. If I decide not to, again, I could turn it into stuffing. I could turn it into croutons. I could turn it into breadcrumbs, so many things. I could even make French toast and have it prepared and frozen, so all that had to be done was to heat it up. They also give a lot of potatoes out. And believe it or not, those potatoes can be canned, they can be frozen, they can be dehydrated. So again, that's a great way to kind of prep your food storage and kind of stay ahead on these high prices. Now again, here they come every other week. I know some places it's only once a month. But when you think about the free food giveaways that don't require proof of income and only require you to show up and pick up what's being given out, it's a fantastic way to add to your food storage or even cut your monthly food bill. Now, a friend of mine found another one within driving distance that anyone could go to, and she got a lot of fresh herbs that could easily be dehydrated. She got a lot of fruit and some vegetables, and again, these are fresh from somebody's garden. You could can them, you could dehydrate them, you could freeze them, or you could just eat them. Sometimes you do get some stuff that's not the best for doing something with. It either needs to be eaten right away, or it may be a little past the prime. So things like that you can use to supplement your animal feed for chickens and pigs or whatever other animals like that you may have, that it's okay to feed the items to. Another way to add to your food storage for free or cheap is to take a drive and try to spot places that have large gardens. A lot of these places, by this time of the year, they have picked everything that they really want, and they may be willing to let you pick and take everything that you can pick for no charge or for a very, very minimal charge. Right now, I'm getting green beans, all I want to pick, for free. And there's another place that my friend found that he's selling tomatoes 50 cents a pound, you pick. So we're going to be going later this week and getting more green beans and also getting some tomatoes. 50 cents a pound is a great deal, and there are so many things you can make with tomatoes. Spaghetti sauce, pizza sauce, barbecue sauce, ketchup, all different kinds of sauces and things that you can make or make to go with something else. Like, I know there was a Mexican tomato sauce that I made that I actually liked very well. And it wasn't meant to be eaten by itself. It was meant to be as part of a larger meal. It's also taco sauce. You can make your own homemade taco sauce, and it's very, very good. It's tomato based. So, while not everyone that has a garden is going to let someone they don't know come in and clean it, some people will. And it's definitely worth asking around, maybe put an ad out on a Facebook group or on your personal Facebook page, letting people know that you're looking for gardens to come and pick from. Some people are going to give you paid options, and like I said, others are going to say, just come get it. Once you get in on a deal like that, there's a very good chance that they will take your name and phone number, and the next time that they have stuff that they want to give away out of their garden and they want someone to come and pick, they're going to contact you because they already know you're going to show up. And they already know if you do a good job the first time that you're going to do a good job. You're not going to harm the plants. Because that's one of the biggest issues. When you go into someone else's garden and you're picking, you want to be respectful of their garden and their plants. You want to pick carefully so you don't destroy the plants because they may just not have gotten around to picking this week. I know the garden that I'm picking from, they pick beans every 3 days. So they may just need a break from that and, be glad that someone else wants to come do that. But like I said, these are just options and ways that you might be able to increase your food storage. If you don't have a way to go to these kind of events, you might ask someone that you know that is available that can go, and maybe they would be willing to split the bounty with you. I have seen everything from meat to eggs to milk to you name it at these kind of food giveaways. And while some of it is stuff that you may not want, you can always pass that on to someone else. I know there was a lot of onions given away today, and I had no interest in those whatsoever. But the other person that had told me about some of these, she was very happy to have those onions. I mean, that's a great winter storage item. That's an item that can be canned. At least that's what she told me. I don't do onions, so I can't tell you if it's safe to can onions for sure. But she had a recipe to can them, and that's what she intended to do with them. I do know if you have a root cellar or a basement or even a closet that you can make cool enough and have enough humidity, they are a great storage item, and they will store just like that. Another great storage item, besides potatoes, if they're in really good shape, is carrots. When you go to these places and you get this food, it's about figuring out what you can do with it and how you can make it part of your food storage to increase that. I know one time we got an entire case of bananas, and I made banana chips. And we had banana chips for days, months actually. But banana chips are not something I would buy, but there's something that I enjoy. So, well, actually, I do buy freeze-dried banana chips, but the dehydrated ones I wouldn't buy. I do enjoy them. You can rehydrate them and use them in banana bread and other recipes. So, like I said, it's about learning where these places are that's giving out the food, going to get the food, and then figuring out how you can add it to your food storage and make it work into your life in such a way that it decreases your grocery bill and increases the food that's stored in your pantry. So please subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, comments below. Thanks for watching and have a great night.